Hello and welcome everyone. You're in the basketball room. I'm your host, Dwayne Swingler, and today we're going to talk about this Denver Nugget team and their tax bill. So, a report from Brett Siegel earlier today: if Denver keeps Peyton Watson on a contract at $23 million, Denver's total tax bill would be $231 million, and their payroll would be over $240 million. That's close to a $500 million total for the 2026-27 season for Watson at $23 million a year. Big money decisions looming in Denver. So with Denver bringing back Spencer Jones had an offer sheet from OK City, and Denver matched that. What does that mean for Peyton Watson's future? So reports are there's three teams interested in Peyton Watson. That's the Clippers, the Hawks, and the Bucks. We might as well throw the Lakers in there as a fourth. So my thinking on this is the Clippers are not going to get involved. The Clippers have a deal looming right now with Toronto Raptors for Kawhi Leonard. In my opinion, it was a very good deal for the Clippers. They're getting two future first round draft picks, two future first round pick swaps, Brandon Ingram, and Grady Dick for a 35-year-old, 34, 35. I can't remember exactly how old Kawhi Leonard is. I thought that was a great deal for the Clippers. Now, that deal is in limbo as the NBA investigate this whole Kawhi Clipper scandal. The Clippers really don't know what's going to come out of this as far as that investigation. They could be punished with draft picks. Who knows what the punishment can be? So I don't see the Clippers getting involved in another trade with Denver for Peyton Watson, where they give up assets and then all of a sudden, they get punished by the NBA, and they don't know how valuable what they've given up is until they deal with the punishment. So I don't see the Clippers doing it. Too sweet of a deal with the Raptors to even play with that. So that leaves the Hawks and the Bucks. Well, the Hawks have a full roster after signing a trade with Lou Dort and Wiggins. I don't see how the Hawks, come with the money to sign Peyton Watson. They would have to shed a lot of salary, maybe even waive some players. I just don't see that happening with the Hawks. I think the Hawks are set right now. The Bucks could do it, just depending on if Watson wants to go to Milwaukee. He probably does. He probably wants to bag. I think Milwaukee could probably make some moves to make that happen. I don't know if that's the most appealing place for Watson right now, where he's going to win. I do think if he's about winning and really, pushing his brand, trying to some way get to the Lakers, would be a great move for him. There is a starting small role spot available for the Lakers at this moment. I'm one of those believers that as long as JJ Redick don't, mess with his mental, that Cam Carr could eventually be that starting small forward for us. And I'm a bigger Dutero fan as well. And I think Duke could play 3 or 4, and Carr could play 2 or 3. So we do have some wings on the coming up, but they still need reps. They still need to develop a little bit, but they're on their way. But as of right now, there's a starting role spot for Peyton Watson with the Lakers, and I think that's a big spotlight for him if he could somehow push his way to the Lakers. Because it don't seem like Denver wants to be a second apron team. They're gonna do anything in their power to try to not do that. I do propose some type of trade with Denver with the Lakers, thinking we could put, and I'm a big Dog Connect fan, but we could put Dog Connect in that trade. That's a contract that Denver could control because it's non-guaranteed next year. Still on a rookie contract. I think it's $4.4 million or $4.5 million next year. So you can have him for this year and see if he works out. I'm sure Denver still remembers that 30 that Don Connect put on them when JJ wasn't in his head. So, and I think that Dog could get back to that Dog Connect. So I think they would find him valuable, maybe keep him around, and then stack some more contracts with that, and then maybe you can just shed them for their 1-year contracts. That would be Hardy, maybe. I don't think we'll do Vando, because Vando's still owed 2 years, 26 million. And I don't think Denver wants to waive anybody and stretch money. But there's contracts that the Lakers could stack up and get to a number that Denver could work with. So I think Watson would have to play ball to make that happen. I just think the Lakers would be a great landing spot for him because there is a starting small role spot for him on the Los Angeles Lakers if he would be willing to, play ball. So that's my thoughts on that today. That's the news of the day, and I just wanted to bring to you guys. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It's a brand new channel. I'm trying to grow it. And this is your boy, Dwayne. Show me some love. You in the basketball room. See y'all on the other end.